Have you ever pondered the aftermath if all humans disappeared overnight? In the blink of an eye, the towering cities once teeming with life would start to crumble. Without our touch, buildings would decay, succumbing to the relentless march of time. The once bustling streets would crack under the pressure of nature's reclaim, as vegetation pushes through the concrete, reclaiming its lost grounds. Almost instantaneously, the hum of our power grids would fall silent. A global blackout would ensue, plunging the world into darkness. Satellite communications, the invisible threads tying us together, would snap, and the once mighty internet would simply evaporate into oblivion. Our domesticated companions, left to fend for themselves, would face a grim struggle for survival. Some would perish, while others adapt to the call of the wild. As our pets and urban-adapted animals grapple with their new reality, nature would begin its takeover, with forests and jungles slowly creeping over the remnants of human structures. In just half a century, the world as we know it would be unrecognizable. As we move into the future, the transformation becomes even more profound. Modern structures, once symbols of human achievement, crumble and collapse. The mighty skyscrapers and grand bridges, starved of maintenance, yield to the relentless forces of nature. The roots of vegetation undermine the foundations, accelerating their decay. And yet, within this destruction, a rebirth unfolds. The climate, once choked by pollution and greenhouse gases, starts to rebalance. The air clears, the waters run pure once more. Reforestation takes place, and ecosystems long under threat, like wetlands and reefs, slowly restore themselves. But the most striking change is the wildlife. Without humans to control their numbers, populations of deer, birds, coyotes, and many more flourish. The cities, once bustling with human activity, now echo with the calls of the wild. By the end of 500 years, the marks of human civilization would be rapidly fading. The Earth, it seems, is reclaiming what was once hers. As we venture further into the millennium, the remnants of our world continue to erode. The once proud steel structures that scraped the sky, now nothing more than rusted skeletons, crumble to dust. Concrete edifices, once symbols of human ingenuity, are fractured and worn away by the relentless march of time. Every trace of our highways, our cities, our monuments are steadily erased by the elements. The indomitable forces of nature, undeterred by what once was, proceed to reclaim the land. In the temperate regions of our planet, a transformation occurs. The concrete jungles of old give way to vast, dense forests. Trees, unchecked by human intervention, grow tall and wide, a green canopy replacing the grey skyline. 1,000 years on, and the testament of human civilization is almost entirely erased. Our world, once teeming with the hustle and bustle of humanity, now stands silent, a testament to nature's power to heal and reclaim. As we leap forward into the distant future, the world undergoes even more dramatic changes. The ever-dynamic nature of Earth's tectonic activity reshapes continents, redraws coastlines, and redefines landscapes. The ceaseless grind of erosion and sedimentation further alters the face of our planet. Full reclamation by nature is now complete. Dense forests and thriving ecosystems blanket the world, making it hard to believe humans ever existed. The concrete jungles, once bustling with human activity, are now just a distant memory, replaced by real jungles teeming with life. Evolution, unimpeded by human interference, takes center stage. Natural selection gives rise to new species, and entirely new ecosystems come into existence. The biodiversity of our planet, given the freedom to flourish, potentially becomes vastly different from what we know today. 10,000 years into the future, and our world is a wild, natural planet once again. Yet even in this transformed world, some traces of humanity linger on. There are whispers of our existence, echoes of our past that refuse to fade into oblivion. Among these are the remnants of our nuclear era. Abandoned power plants, no longer maintained, might leak their radioactive secrets, leaving a lasting, hazardous legacy that outlives many other human marks. Our love affair with plastic too leaves a telltale trace. Plastics and microplastics may endure, gradually fragmenting and being buried, but nonetheless persisting in the environment. Then there's the final frontier, space. Artifacts left on the Moon, satellites still in orbit, and relics on Mars or other celestial bodies could potentially last for millions of years. These remnants, these vestiges of our time on Earth, might be the final testament to our existence. The world moves on, potentially showing little sign of its past human inhabitants, a stark reminder of the transient nature of our existence.